Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We have kickoff of round 7, Northern Hawks versus West Coast Cobras. Tonight we have Lauren Baker helping me commentate. My name is Carl Edwards and we are ready for an awesome match. See what these boys have tonight. Any opening thoughts about the game, Lauren?
I think it's going to be a pretty close game. I'd say they're probably the top 2 strongest men's teams.
What is it? Hawks is sitting 3rd, Cobras are top of the ladder at the moment?
Yeah, I think so.
But there's not much between them. This game should definitely put a measuring stick into where both these teams are. Starting with the Cobras lineup, we have Luke Ross, Tom Robles, Jamel Yusof, Lachlan Ryan, Jake Pizzato, Luke Christie, Marco Florenza, Paulo Asensio, and Diego Florenza as well. And for the Hawks,
we have Daniel Famato, Ches Houston, Betam Zeba, Devin Rendell, Lukman Sayed, Michael DeFilippis, Callum Bredemeyer, Tyler Tate, and Nishan Alagoda.
Straight from the kickoff, you can see some intense energy coming from Hawks. Early pickup from Dan Famato, seeing Hawks, this attacking position. Houston with a beautiful ball across goal. Will be reset from the hands of Robles. Great defensive header there from Bedham to get over the taller man Yusof.
Betam is also the Hawks' leading goal scorer this season, so we'll see if he gets on that score sheet nice and early.
He has been very proud and hopefully continue his luck.
And we'll give Lukman Sayed a big happy birthday for today.
Oh. See if his birthday luck carries through on the pitch. Side ball from Yusof here. Looks like he's going to Ryan. Ross dropping for the option, but he's gone long.
To Yusof.
Is there to you?
That was Florenza.
Apologies, Florenza. We have Yusof up the top by the looks of it. Sayed on the ball now. Looks like Hawks have taken the pressure off just a little bit from their opening, but their possession and movement is definitely dangerous. Beautiful through ball from Houston there. Great body on body from Lachlan Ryan to keep Zeba off of it. Hawks are definitely bringing the intensity. They're not letting Cobras have it for a single moment. See a side ball here from Sayed. Alagoda dropping to receive. Zeba's looking dangerous in the pivot. He's got Ross on his back. What can he do? Looking for the run of Houston, but Ryan doing great on defense.
Here we have Cobras, Luke Ross playing out to Yusof. They're going to look to utilise Lockie Ryan up the top there. The side kick in for Ryan. Plays to Ross. Ross to Yusof. Houston does well.
Lauren, do you reckon Luke Ross will be sitting as fixer for majority of this game?
Yeah, most of the time. He likes to dictate that play out from the back.
I think he's an excellent playmaker and definitely useful in that position. Knows how to hit the pivot. Which looks to be a mixture of the Cobras boys.
A free kick for the Northern Hawks here.
Just a bit too much pressure there. Seen a sub with Bredemeyer on now. Drop to receive, looking up the court. Hawks providing some excellent check runs, trying to get away from their players. See this fast rotation, but it's come loose. Ryan cleaning up, looking for the forward option. He's got a one-on-one. Dan Formato with an excellent delay there. Between Bredemeyer, Algoda and Formato. That was very well handled, I believe, Lauren.
Yes, it definitely was. This is also Lookman's first game against his ex-club, the West Coast Cobras, so we'll see how he goes against his former club.
We had some interesting transfers at the start of the season. We've also seen Tyler Tate from Scarborough Sharks on the Hawk squad today. An interesting addition, definitely a versatile player with a bit of experience behind him. See what he can do for Hawks today.
Bredemeyer on the ball, plays to Houston, back to Bredemeyer. Developers has just made his first step onto the court, first touch of the ball. Looks to just recycle play with Houston. Plays out to Said. Houston has a little bit of a heavy touch there, but keeps the possession of the ball. Plays to Philippus, back post to Said. Unlucky, couldn't get his shot off. So it's very good play by the Northern Hawks there.
The moment it seems that Cobras are happy at halfway. They're preventing Hawks from pushing too deep. Referee just asking Robles to realign the goals. Luke Chrissy is subbed on. An interesting player, don't know too much about. Lauren, your opinion on Christie?
Well, the last game I seen him play was against, I think it might have been Perth AFC, where Cobras beat them 7-0, and he scored quite a few of the goals in that game, so he's definitely someone who can finish their shots.
He's very agile by the looks of it, eh?
Both the Lukes from the Cobras are actually equal with 8 goals this season.
Oh, really? Are they the highest goal scorers for Cobras so far?
Yeah, I believe they are.
I mean, Ross has years of experience coming through, not just in Supa-Liga, but also SFL.
And he's also played over in Victoria as well.
Yeah. Definitely Cobras have some hidden wildcards within this side.
But really, they're going to have to beat that man right there. Famano's been in some pretty fine form this season.
Oh, for sure. Coming off incredible performances at last year's Nationals as well. Daniel Famada, current Slack Golden Gloves holder, is almost an impenetrable wall, but as we can see, so is Thomas Robles.
Who has also got a player of the round this season as well.
Yeah. Robles is extremely agile, always on his toes. You never really see him flat. Definitely puts his heart out on when he's playing. So we're seeing now, play seems to be transitioning from defence to offence pretty fast for both teams.
Tyler Tate's taken a step on the court.
See what he can bring. Ross with an excellent move there. He's hit Christie. Back post. Oh!
Great save by Formato.
Excellent save. Reflexes of a ninja.
Sees it out for a corner.
See if Cobras are setting up a set play here. Look for Luke Ross at the back. He can shoot from range. There we see that playmaking, but well interstated by Tate. Oh, nice back roll to Bredemeyer, but just not quite met the mark. Some great possession here we see from Cobras for the first time in the offensive half. Passing around, showing some patience. Oh, vigilant referee Manny. Seen a shirt pull.
The big number 10's on for the Hawks now.
The big donkey. He's made his way onto the court here. Those shiny pink boots. See what magic he can do with those.
Hawks are moving. Back to Tate at the top. Heavy pressure from Chrissy. Brett's got the play on. Houston and Bradamai back. It's just gone over the crossbar. It's really hard to tell who has the momentum right now.
Keep switching.
We can definitely see some sharp movement. Back to Tate. Yeah, fast counter-attacks. Both trying to catch the other team off guard. We see this pressure increase from Cobras, have won them the ball back. Coming out to Ross.
Well defended by Tate there.
Florenza didn't have the time to get the boot to it.
Lovely block by De Philippus there.
De Philippus definitely a hardcore player. He's not afraid of defense, getting in the mix of things. Bredemir holding them up,
Christie does well to beat him. Shot just goes a bit high of the goal.
Good
Lamato on the ball.
Touch there.
We see Cruzado, I want to say.
Oh, Rindell.
Pizzuto subbing on the court for Cobras now. Along with, we see Bedham Ziba, who's come in at the top. Cross the goal shot from Tai Tate, not far off.
Lockie Ryan's come back on the court, a strong target.
Ball's landed with Ross. Unfortunate touch has left it to Ziba. He's got Philippus running the right, but Ross with an excellent block there between the defenders.
Florenka hits Rhino. Rhino turns, just hits his shot wide.
It was a very fast turn though.
They're not going to want to let him turn much. He's very good at doing it both feet.
Ridiculous either way. It almost feels like, was Hawks have all this team movements?
Yeah, there was a bit of a foul play by Luke Ross on Alagoda there.
Manny is vigilant tonight. He's not letting the boys get away with a dime.
And Luke Ross is not happy about it. He's using the signature pose that he has, the question mark.
The meme of Futsal WA. This could be an important moment here from Hawks. They've gone with this beautiful set piece. Tom Robles. Get out of there, boys. He's not liking it. That's what I was saying. Hawks feel like they have these set pieces and player movements, whereas Cobras have these individually insanely talented players. While they do have team chemistry, the movements aren't as sharp.
Yeah, it is more systematic coming from the Hawks, yes.
What would you say is more valuable in futsal, having incredibly skillful players or better team chemistry? Which one wins at the end of the day?
I personally would say team chemistry, because individually, like, you may be able to beat a player, but if you're not playing as a team, you're not going to win games.
I have to agree with that.
Yeah, that's very good. Tom Robles just bringing it back. If you didn't see that save, are you even watching the game? He is flying across goal today. This is going to be a really intense matchup between Famato and Robles.
It's really a Highlander situation here. There can only be one good goalkeeper in this game. Who will it be?
We're in the Hunger Games, ladies and gentlemen, and must fight for the title. Say both keepers very experienced and skilled in their own right. You see the ball set aside. Hawks seem to be splitting the pitch a little bit more, creating some more width and movement. Syed on the ball, looking long. To Algoda. Vedem's asking for the ball, but there's not any gap for them to thread it through. Pizzardo. Cobras excellent pressure there, but Ziva getting the foot in at the wrong moment.
And then there was a few hands in the back there, so I think it was a foul for the push in the back by Ziba. He receives a yellow card, but he's saying no, ref.
But that was 100% a foul.
Definitely. Let's see if the Cobras have a set piece for their free kicks here.
You can see they're definitely talking about it. Jack roll. Oh, it's just
Devon Rindell read that play very well and intercepted that ball.
one more pass and Cobras were in a very dangerous position there.
Yusuf, lovely ball to Pizzuto. Gets a shot. What a goal from Pizzuto.
As we can see, looking at that instant replay, the speed and touch from Pizzuto, top tier. Hawks starting to feel the tension here. Not happy with that. Saeed to Algoda. Robles coming out, but Rindell's not giving up. He made sure Robles did not have that easy.
Houston's back on the court now. Hopefully it'll settle the game down a little bit for the Hawks.
The experienced captain definitely has a calming presence when he's on. Rindell looking for the forward ball, but it was very well intercepted by Falanso. Pizzuto on the ball to Yusuf. Ryan in that deadly pivot position, but Houston, excellent defense. Oh. This is a very heated game, and in a heated game with such intensity, things do get tangled.
There's 2 yellow cards given there to Pizzuto and Devon Rindell.
He's called it an equally bad challenge there. Robles and Formato yelling at their team, telling him focus up.
Cobra boys are definitely not happy that the Hawks got the free kick then.
You can see a little bit of bad blood rising to the surface right now, but it's what can be great about futsal though, these kinds of matches brings out the inner competitor of both of these teams. When you see them full going at it. Great intercept and touch there from Saeed. Little play here with Algoda, but resetting with Rindell.
Lovely footwork there by Algoda. Yes, wins the
Very
corner for the Hawks.
See Ross on the court now. He's got the ball. What can he do from here? Looking high, but Formato coming out with a clear, but
He still clipped the player in the
it's a
clearance.
high leg, isn't it? Yeah.
So he received a yellow card for the high foot.
This could be an important moment for Cobras, though.
They could go 2 up here.
Great save there by Formato, but Luke Ross just hit it straight to him.
Was a strong shot. Looking across court.
Cobras have the goal, not Hawks on the score.
See the wall back with Rossi's calming it down a bit. Great experience there for Lorenza. He's got Rindell and Syed on him. See, beautiful movement from Cobras to get the ball down the line. Yusuf with a cut back into the middle, but red from Rindell. And we're seeing a lot of tension. We have a minute left in this half, and Cobras will be keen to evil it before we go to the second. To Houston. Hawks just aren't even sitting still, you can see.
Lovely shot by Syed there.
Beautiful try.
Robles had to do pretty well to get a fingertip to that one.
Oh, Bredemeyer, what a goal!
Houston with that lovely quick corner set piece.
Pray we caught that.
They'll be happy to go into this second half at 1-1.
Just an excellent finish there.
Rindell's still talking to referee Harry Huru here about the push off the ball.
Oh, he's got to be careful.
Goodlich is pulling his players back to halfway. He doesn't want to get sucked into the 4-0. Oh, and they switched out to 3-1.
We'll say that because Cobras and Hawks have versed so much in the past, they definitely know each other's tactics. It's these little ones just make such a big difference.
But I have noticed recently the Hawks were so used to playing their 4-0, but now with the new players in their team, they're having to switch up their formation that they play, and they do tend to go into the 3-1 a little bit more these days.
They've definitely got creative with their attacking options for sure. But it's great to see Cobras defensively. Just seems like they're sitting at the right time and pressing when they need to. Great coaching out of John Goodlich and Greg Farrell here. See the ball reset with Robles. We got 30 seconds on the clock, barely. He's gone with a long option that could have been very dangerous. Back to Bredemeyer. Saeed, 17 seconds. Long run from Houston, but Robles proactive as ever. Headed it into the top netting though, unfortunately. Oh, Houston's lost the ball, but
Looking to do a high press there. Doesn't win the ball. Guess this looks for that back post to Philippus, but doesn't get it quite there. And that is half time.
what an interesting game so far. We will be back momentarily.
Futsal WA has social futsal competitions 5 nights a week in Mount Lawley and West Perth. Whether you're an individual or have a group of mates who want to play, there's a junior, men's, women's or mixed competition that will suit you. Contact us to get involved in futsal, an action-packed sport and the fastest growing sport in Australia.
And we are back with the second half. 3 seconds in and we're already looking at a shot from Christie. Dan Fumato coming out early and clearing it up. Cobras are lacking this back option on corners, but as you can see, the Hawks positioning makes it very hard to get out the back and get a shot away.
So the halftime team talk from Greg Farrell there was pretty much letting them know that they have been playing well, but in order to play and win, they have to score the goals. A little bit more.
Finish those chances. Not easier said than done from here, but...
Good time.
And also to stop whinging like little girls and complaining about the refs' calls all the time.
A little shout out to your partner. No. Syed looking for that volley, but Ross's experience.
Goal, isn't he?
He has to be.
How far post?
Don't blame him.
Last 10-second, but yeah, be nice.
Oh, that was a
Beautiful
great ball.
In from Bredman and managed to get the shot away. Tom Robles on his toes. We see some great defensive work from De Philippis here to see Asenzo out. Senzo, a relatively new player to this league. Definitely see he brings athleticism. So far in this game, he has stood up quite well against the experienced Hawks side. De Philippis out the back. It's like Hawks are happy to sit and pass and move. Cobra's happy at halfway. Not too worried about it there, but when it comes up to here, we see 3 of them pounce on the ball. Bredemeyer.
Lookman. Hey, Lookman.
An excellent back post shot there, but Tom Robles, unbeatable.
How press.
Dan Fumato not only with the clearance, but potentially just led to a massive goal scoring opportunity.
Say is definitely hungry for his birthday goal there.
Oh, you can see it. By the looks of it, it's going to be a volley.
And we have a timeout here for the Cobras.
They've called the timeout extremely early, with 17 minutes and a bit on the clock, and only 1 sub per half. Is this a potentially risky move, Amanda, that they've made?
I mean, going off the attack that was coming from the Hawks then, it's not a bad idea. They looked like they needed a bit of a wake-up call, and I think Goodlich noticed that.
There you go. Guess that's the thing with the timeouts. You never know when you're going to need it.
Exactly right.
Can call it early, but in the last 2 minutes,
You might not use it at all.
I mean, that's true. How many games end without the timeouts being used at all? We'll see Robles with a beautiful keeper throw up to Lockie Ryan. Excellent defense from Houston. Not a chance, he says. Not today.
Florenka plays it back to Ross, to Pizzuto. Pizzuto's looking for Ryan, but just overhits that ball, sees it out. Houston has a kick in. Plays to De Philippis. De Philippis plays the side with Houston dummies the ball.
Great ball to De Philippis there.
Oh.
There was no back post run.
Mikey, good ball. Step right, Lookman.
Cobras going for the pivot option a second time in a row. Fumato cleans up easy. Sides with the ball, but will he be caught flat-footed? Ross has pushed him into Ryan, and I don't think that was an intentional touch, but Cobras have got possession now. Oh, this is dangerous.
That was almost an own goal by Ches Houston there, but Dan was
Very close.
onto it.
But these keepers. Whew. Zeba on the ball now. And Rindell as well on court. Dribbling and diving and jumping, but Ross, Florenza and Ryan have been the one away. Ross looking for the shot here. The toe poke, but
Famato again.
Famato again.
I don't think Famato actually saw that one.
I think we're going to be saying that a lot of the last 15.
I mean, we said it earlier, but I'm going to say it again. It's going to be the battle of the goalkeepers.
Formidable Famato versus... Trying to think of a good art.
De Philippus goes for the shot. Robles with a great save there.
Beautiful work by De Philippus, really.
Yeah.
100% a handball.
It's off his leg! It's off his leg!
Into his hand. 100%.
Farrell doesn't seem to be happy with that call there. Florenka looks to chip Famato there. Wins the Cobras a corner. Florenka sends it deep to Yusuf. Yusuf for the volley. Houston wins possession on a counter-attack, 3v2. Out to De Philippus, back into Houston. Goes wide for a Cobras kick-in. Rhino plays long, Rindell intercepts.
It was definitely a hold back by Betim there.
I don't agree, but I know what it was for.
I think it was very slight, but I think he was holding him.
Rindell will be a bit disappointed in that, as he probably thought he was through on goal there.
Well done.
Hawks look to recycle the play. Rindell's little 1-2 with Houston. Houston plays to Philippus. Back out to Houston. Houston's footwork. Pizzuto is trying to find Florenka there. Gets intercepted. We have a Northern Hawks kick in from the side. Rindell with a little 1-2 with Betim Zeba. Out to Ches Houston for a little dink over the top to Zeba. Doesn't quite get the contact.
Zato driving the ball, looking for options. He's found Yusuf. Quick drive, trying to get the shot away, but well defended by Rindell. See the ball at Famato's gloves. He's hit Zeba.
Nice touch by Zeba.
Beautiful.
Well done, Betim.
Come to Syed.
Rindell's shot just went wide there.
We heard from Greg Farrell, great idea, but unlucky.
The Northern Hawks are looking to do a bit more of a higher press at the moment.
Yeah, Hawks stepping up on their man marking for sure.
Great tackle.
Yusuf plays down the line.
A great drive around, but
Sayed gives away a foul for pulling his shirt back. And he receives a yellow card for that.
Luke Ross not happy, considering that could have been a potential goal scoring opportunity.
I think he was asking if it was going to be a card, and it looks like it was.
It's been let go by the referees here.
Oh, bit of miscommunication there. By
Yusuf and Florenza running into each other. I think he was just a bit frustrated there.
100%.
and then Florenka gives away another foul, doing the exact same thing, pulling the shirts.
It's the thing, once you get frustrated, it's
the retaliation that comes afterwards. You're
But
trying to make up for your mistake.
they are also tactical fouls.
That one looked like it was.
Yeah.
Just to change the pace of the game potentially, eh?
Yeah.
Famato, good feet wet to Nalgoda. Just look to Rendell. Beautiful chip over the top here. Ziba couldn't quite keep it down, and Pizzardo happy to see it out. Rendell.
Lovely ball to Alagoda. Alagoda looks to dispossess the ball. Florenka looks to play Yusuf. Just out of touch of play. Alagoda with a kick in. Plays to Sayed. Sayed can't quite find Devon Riddell. Cobras have a 3-on-2. Sayed does well defensively to win that. Some very high intensity here.
Fantastic work by Syed then.
Fantastic. Intense battle there. A beautiful touch to clear it. Back to Pizzardo. He's got the Yusuf all free at Fixo. Oh, beautiful ball from Christie. The momentum's all with Cobras right now, but the final shot from Yusuf just landing bottom corner to Famato. See Cobras sit off now. Syed trying his luck. Robles proactive as ever. We'll see a side ball from Ziba here. Christie, a beautiful interception there. See the ball back with Cobras is Hawks. You can see her pushing all the way into Cobra's half. Looking for the outlet in Asensio, but Algoda quick to see it out. See the ball restart with Yusuf from the side. Cobra stepping up a little bit higher on the court now. Still looking for their pivot. Luke Ross was in on goal there. The ball trickled through, but
Syed again with some fantastic defensive work.
Don't dive in, just stand up.
here coach telling the players to stand up and not dive in. Cobra's been incredibly skilled with their technical footwork. To dive in is to leave your team under
A lot of pressure.
a lot of pressure. And more work for Mamato. Syed, double turn, spinaroonie. Algoda calming it down.
If Sayed's not going for his goal, he
He's
definitely
going
wants
for
that
MVP.
for sure.
Look at that, the fancy footwork. Trying to find a gap.
Lovely turn. No one's on that back post. They're all
And
watching.
Luke Ross did very well to stand that up though.
The Northern Hawks need to be a bit more proactive on the runs into the back post if they want to get those goals.
Being pretty cautious. With Cobras playing a pivot so high, would be Hawks are sitting back a bit deeper.
Drop this way.
Yeah. We'll see Hawks every time with possession, give it to the man without any pressure. Definitely king of finding the free man. Rendell, he's lost, he's been disciplined. Christie, unfortunate there not to keep that in play. Excellent touch. Ziba, just regain possession. Offside, a double touch.
Lookman's got that ball on a string when he gets it. It's just staying with him. It's impressive.
Not predicted. Lorenzo now, an excellent ball, but Famato, again proactive, has seen the ball fall to his possession. See, Hawks with a bit of calm now. Ticking on the 6-minute mark. These last 5 minutes can definitely dictate the game. Far from over at this point.
Houston back on the court now. This should change the tempo a little bit.
Always does. Oh, looks like Houston's opting for a little bit faster pace here with the movement. See how this affects the Hawks. To Tate, to Houston, Zeba, Houston. Looking through that 1-2 there into the middle.
Just a little bit of a heavy touch.
Houston here, Pepsi and playing. Couple extra meters on that. Could have definitely threatened Robles. It's not a bad clearance from the captain. Ross with a cheeky ball in. Asenzo. Some strong challenge there on Zeba. Lukeman with the ball. And Zeba's just on a overrun it by a meter there. Don't think he'd miss a second time. Oh, we have a deadly 2-on-2 there, but Houston.
Lovely footwork by Houston there. Can't quite get his pass through to Sayed.
It's end-to-end stuff at the moment.
This game will probably keep picking up intensity now till it's full-time whistles blown.
Boys is the top, pretty much the top of the table clash. I think Hawks are currently in third position.
Yes.
With Cobras in first. 1 point separating them at the moment as Cobras drew with the Sharks earlier in the season.
Do you think they're going to be happy with the draw of the Northern Hawks, or do you think they're going to try and play a bit of fly keeper to try and get that win?
I think they'll go fly keeper to get the win.
So Hawks with a lot of experience playing fly keeper. It's not a bad option for sure.
With just over 3.5 minutes to go, it's not a bad option. And it would be true Greg Farrell style, to be honest.
It 100% would be the Farrell style. See, Tom Robles again, proactive. Second header in the game. No keepers that have never done that in their life, yet alone twice within 10 minutes.
Who needs hands when you're
I think
a goalie?
we'll say it one more time, and finally this was definitely a battle of the keepers, and neither of them have disappointed tonight.
They've only conceded one each. It's really been just an immense game for both.
Ross looks to take Bredemeyer down the line. Bredemeyer does well to get a little foot in there and wins the Hawks a sidekick in as it comes off Ross.
By the sounds of the Cobras bench, he's calling the boys to drop back, focus on defense. To Houston. He's managed to hit Lukeman, who's somehow managed to keep the touch, but volley well saved by Robles. A great touch from Ryan there. Cheeky back heel finding Pizarro. Well defended from Houston. Bredemeyer there. Beautiful footwork from Houston. They're a bit frustrated that they haven't finished. Hawks have had a lot of chances at the back. Just haven't been able to clean up. Final 2 minutes of stop clock coming in now. See Cobras looking dangerous.
Ross is definitely looking hungry for that goal.
See their movements are actually very controlled and patient, but you can definitely tell that looked a little bit nasty.
Oh, some unfriendly words being said on the court now.
It's unlike
Both teams, to be honest.
Yeah. You see them
Surprise.
pushing maybe a bit of a foul here or there, but a full-on body slam and
Surprised there was no card given then for that foul language.
might not have been heard. A minute and a half of stop clock territory. Nice set play from Cobras.
A little bit overshot.
Just a little bit overshot, but they did have the back post option with Florenza.
Famato looks for Rindell.
Rindell with some great height. Couldn't quite connect. We see it going end to end now. Houston with the ball. He's hit Rindell. He's got 2 players and a third on his back.
What a tackle from Ross there.
Beautiful. Lukeman resetting, recycling this final minute.
Ooh. That was very brave of Robles to come out like that with his head there.
That was
He's made
brave.
He's made contact with Lookman's shin by the looks of that.
An upper ankle. Referees
We're just going to have a talk about that.
having a collaboration here because, as we can hear from Greg Farrell, there was a goal scoring opportunity which was denied. Glad to see Lukeman getting up though, and glad to see Robles still up and about.
It looks like it is a Hawks kick.
Interesting turn of events here.
Oh, and they've called a timeout.
So Hawks opting for the complete opposite of the early timeout, the latest timeout. An indirect free kick has been called by referee. Believe, because as we can hear from Farrell, Robles put himself in a dangerous position, but free kick all for naught. Ross has jumped on it. Oh, a nice right idea from Florenza, but Houston again quick on the counter-attack. They've hit the Philippines.
Robles is definitely fired up from that. Definitely not wanting the Cobras to concede here.
We see Hawks in their fashion slowing it down. The minute left, they don't want to give away possession. Oh, very well kept by Lukeman there. And he's looked for the offensive option, trying to lose Florenza. Robles, quick dive and clean up there. Ended up at the feet of Pizarro to Yusuf. Some strong hands there. Yusuf, great speed and
Luke Ross has just received his first yellow card of the game. Things are definitely getting heated here. The Northern Hawks are on 5 fouls now, so with 17 seconds left to go.
If they foul one more time, it'll be a 6-metre penalty. 10 metre penalty, apologies. So we saw the Houston with a very heavy tackle. And Ross, I believe, picking up the yellow card for the chat. See the referee telling the teams the 5 fouls. With 17 seconds left, one tiny foul mistake could be the end of this.
Well, We watched a game last night with the Sharks and Condors, and the winner came in the 16th second to go. So
In here, Hawks being very careful not to foul here. They've got 8 seconds. Cobras going to get a shot off. Shots just going wide for Mardo.
With a long throw, Ross gets his head onto that. Last corner for the game. 1 second on the clock.
De Phillip has been told to shoot.
Straight from the corner kick. 1 second's not a long time. Shot. A disappointing end for both teams to this game, I think.
It makes the top 3 interesting.
It definitely does.
It'll give that gap for possibly the Sharks to come into first.
It gives an opportunity for any other teams that are close out in the ladder to sneak up now into the top 4. And it also means the next time we go to watch Cobras and Hawks, we really don't know how it'll pan out.
This is giving, I believe, Phoenix are sitting in 4th at the moment. About a win after behind everybody else. So that's going to give them a
Definite huge advantage moving forward into the next rounds. Just looking at the stats now. So we can see from the stats. Devon Rindell, classy, from our special commentator there.
Happy birthday.
Luke Mann unlucky not to get his birthday goal today. Some excellent volleys and excellent movement. Looking at the stats, we can see Hawks with about 40 more attempted passes and completed passes. Definitely felt watching the game they had more possession, and looking at the possession stat, 52.6 is not far off at all. We have 8 on target shorts for Hawks versus the 4 from Cobras, so can see it was definitely in favour of them. It's just very, very well done from Robles and Dan Fumato here. This was an interesting game to watch. Thank you very much for joining us, and we will be back quite shortly with Perth AFC versus Phoenix.